Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Sao Paulo, of course, one of the best supported sides in Brazil, in the whole of Latin America. The Morumbis, the ultimate shrine, where 66,000 or so congregate week in, week out.
And already we're underway here.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace on the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries, and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Schneider. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o finds himself offside. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Bergkamp. Eto'o. This is Adriano. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti. Adriano. And the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rafinha. Alex Fernandez. Spread it left. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Bisek. And Zanetti. And it's Cambiasso. It's Eto'o. Schneider. Nice looking ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Maicon is very much the model of the modern day fullback. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Schneider. 30 minutes gone. Italy have it back and can go again.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Wins his way through. He is through here. Kanju did just Just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. Cambiasso. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Neto. Schneider providing an outlet on that flank. Bisek. Bergomi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well sorted out. Zanetti. Bergkamp. He's ended up in no man's land. Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Agentes de segurança de cada bloco, dirijam-se à sala de controle imediatamente.
So off we go once more.
Italy clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Good read.
That's great positioning, so good for them.
Oh, super fine. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, what has happened here? It's caved by the keeper. Neto. Schneider.
Sao Paulo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next.
Decent chance! Oh, he's really drilled it. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cracking ball. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Akanji. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most convincing of passes. Rafinha. Mbappe!
Público presente na partida de hoje, 70.987 espectadores.
From an attacking perspective, Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and
Chance to shoot! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Sao Paulo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's Bergkamp. Defending was strong and firm. Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Out to the right. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Zanetti going full steam ahead down the left flank. Schneider. He's there to retrieve it. That's going right the way across. And here's Camavinga.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He has found the way through. Camavinga. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. And Rafinha. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Schneider. This is Adriano. And they're quick to get it back. It's a nicely shaped ball. Goes for a shot! He scores! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Time for a change of personnel. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Italy really can sense it now.
They could be caught out here.
Para a entrada dele, camisa 20, camisa 18,
Still anyone's game this. One moment could decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
They'll have one final crack at it. Valverde. Rafinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bissett gets across to intercept that.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Schneider. Tries a deft little ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Roberto Carlos! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
He's having a go! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Schneider claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Italy certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de um menino de...
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Oggi si incontrano
Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. Delighted to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza.
We have already started here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you really struggle to find any weakness.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And this is Adriano. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Now, can he find a finish?
Bergkamp is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of...
Oh, smashing header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Change of plan here, perhaps.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
It's made its way to him. That's a good ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looks to the other side. So it is still 0-0. And it's Eto'o. He's found a way through. Real chance here.
Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Snyder. It's Snyder!
He's got away with one there.
Flamengo clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Front-footed pressing going on here. Back in possession and ready to go again. Great ball, and he's in here. He's found some space. And there's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence, and the shots!
Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Eto'o can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
In with the challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that pass isn't the best. What knocks it out wide. Adriano. It's bounced back off the post. Goal, Italy! They'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so much... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. And already we're underway here. Turns back here, probably the best option. Just eases him off the ball. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll...
Saints to Saints!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. And that was nowhere near his best. But this is Adriano, in with the challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Italy leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Neymar. Oh, it's come loose.
Adriano.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Italy clearly have been told to play long diagonal balls, switching the play.
And what do you think, Jim? Is it working?
To some extent, Peter, but they could do with mixing it up a little as well. Try open up some space before going long again.
Maicon wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And this is Adriano. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pressing high and with purpose. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Neymar.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Messi. Well, that's well seen too.
Zanetti.
Adriano. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that was never going to make it. Schneider. Messi does really well to win the ball there. He's found a way past.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Mbappe goes for a shot! Michael. Schneider. And a play for a throw. Foden. Christensen. Konate. Alexander-Arnold. Konate. And the return pass. Christensen. Foden. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Here's Roberto Carlos. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Recandosi al box informazioni dello stadio, riceveranno un simpatico omaggio.
Atletico Mineiro get the second half started. And this is Raul. Mbappe. Neymar. And it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo, showing good feet, great vision, and this... And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Probing pass. Ronaldo finds himself offside. Bergkamp. Bergkamp, who does have an assist to his name. That is good strength. No, spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it nicked away. That's a throw. And it's Neymar. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Eto'o. Maicon takes control of it and he's on the move. Bergkamp. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Now it's Eto'o, and he's managed to get free. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Maicon.
Look at the space here. Good chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Messi. Now Christensen. Neymar. Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players are dropping back.
And he shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Maicon.
Zanetti. Bissot. Zanetti. And it's Eto'o. It's Roberto Carlos. Out towards the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Deep cross. Tries a shot! Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking to play him in. Can he latch on to this? Pinches it off him.
Atletico Mineiro clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's well positioned here. Ball's gone out of play.
Maicon.
Another throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Italy desperately searching for the winner here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cambiasso. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this?
we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Adriano looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos,
Ci sarà
who
un minuto di
needs
recupero.
no introduction. Christensen, that's a risky ball, you've got to say. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
As you can see, we've already started here.
Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the work.
He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Bit of skill, and he's away. Great defending, strong and determined. Cambiasso. Bissek. Cambiasso. Adriano. And it's Bergkamp. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Skims one in. Oh, he's been caught now, and he shoots! Goal, Italy! There is the breakthrough! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's Sneijder! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
That could spell trouble. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Chooses to go cross-field. Tries to pass it through. Pulls it back, and the finish! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Palmeiras with the corner, they're first.
Gomez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Distributed tidily. He's having a goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Roberto Carlos does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Crossfield changing the point of attack. Cambiasso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ball has bounced loose now. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Goes down, but nothing given. Paulinho. Nicely spread. Spread neatly. Bergomi. Michael. Eto. He's got away. And it's made its way to him. Hoisted in. Eto.
Italy really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's shifting through the gears here. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. He's having a good look here. Roberto Carlos! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Paulinho. Strong running down that left flank. Cross. And that has been cleared. Lovely bit of skill. Takes a shot. Oh, it's hit the post. And he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! He has done it! They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
That was
acréscimo.
fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great...
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Italy head into the half-time
Substituição no
break
time
with a
do
narrow lead,
Palmeiras.
2 goals to 1.
Camisa 13 sai para a entrada do jogador.
That's the start of another 45 minutes. Bergomi. Zanetti. Oh, perfectly measured that. Riverton needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. That is as far as they're going to go. And this is Adriano. Out to the left it goes. And he's gone searching crossfield. Nice interception, well timed. Great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cambiasso. So. Gomez. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Pass somewhat off target. Paulinho. Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paulinho. Oh, good spread. He's found the way through. Ball swung in. Bergomi clears it away.
Palmeiras really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Foot in. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 20, camisa 9, camisa 41, camisa 42. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21, camisa 18, Felipe Anderson, camisa 17, camisa 8.
It's Felipe Anderson.
Good read. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played out to the right. Not the most convincing of passes. Schneider.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Torres. Felipe Anderson. And it's Felipe Anderson.
towards the back stick. Bergomi attempts a clearance. And they're back on the ball again. Roque charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's had a shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish exquisite.
Camisa 21.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that's going to be a booking. And that is a routine catch. Torres. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's felt that, hasn't he? Schneider with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Schneider has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And here's Endrick. And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts